Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I've decided to stay an extra night at the campsite because it's less pressure on me to get to places by a certain time. Just makes life a lot easier and less stressful, and it means I can go out without luggage on and a tent on the back of the bike weighing everything down. So this morning I'm going to make my way to the Eagle's Nest and then do a few ride rounds, see if I can get some breakfast somewhere, and also some food for later on this evening. After 3 days of motorway, it's nice to actually see some curvy roads. Downside of setting off quite early is the sun's low in the sky, especially at this time of year, but thankfully in this little gorge there's a little bit of a respite from the sun dazzling you. Doing a very steep climb at the moment, and doesn't help when the angle of the sun is right in your eye line. And there are buses that come on here, so it's very tight around these corners. For a switchback. I'm sure the sat-nav's decided to take me on a short, straight line route rather than where normal people would travel. Okay. Yes, of course. Probably hasn't. This looks familiar. Looks like I'm the first biker here. I don't know if I have to pay. Do bikes pay? Who knows? Okay, that's interesting. Okay. And off we go. We'll catch up later. I've just been up onto the Eagle's Nest and yeah, got there before all the tourists arrived. It was quite nice, quiet, peaceful up there. And what I'm doing now is I'm just making my way to a supermarket to get some provisions. The campsite I'm staying at doesn't have a restaurant on site, and my ready meal emergency packs that I brought with me is being depleted, so I'm going to go to a supermarket and buy some food for the next day or two. And hopefully the sat-nav has got the right direction. And I might make my way down to Lake Königssee. I've just had my first Lidl experience. I don't even think I've been to a Lidl in the UK, so going to one in Germany is a first. Heading down to Lake Königssee just to kill some time. Spectacular scenery, that's for sure. I'm sure it's going to get even better in the Dolomites and the Swiss Alps. Clouds are building up. There were forecast thunderstorms again this evening. Last night in the campsite there was flashes of light. I was getting quite annoyed after I got into the tent, because I thought there were people with head torches flashing a light in my direction because my tent kept illuminated. It wasn't until I heard a rumble that I realised it was lightning. I'll turn you back on when we get to Lake Königssee. Back on the bike again, heading back to the campsite. Just spent a couple of hours at Lake Königssee doing the touristy boat stuff. It was quite nice, very, very calm. Okay, am I up here? So yes, bit of time on Lake Königssee, heading back to the campsite now, and have a look at my photos and plan the route for tomorrow. It's been a very warm day. Thankfully at Königssee they have lockers where I can put my jacket and my helmet. Carrying that around with me all day is just a right pain. Okay. I know where I am now. Okay, onwards. Interesting. Farmer's obviously lost his sheep down the main road. Where's your sheepdog? Very nice. Picturesque location for a church, that's for sure. we are back at the campsite. Tent still there, which is good. And home sweet home. So this is the campsite. Camping Plat Simonov. It's very good. Of the 3 campsites I've stayed in so far, this is the one that I've had the best night's sleep in. Other than when I thought the neighbours were shining torches into my tent last night, and it was actually the lightning overnight. Anyway, time to have a break. I'll catch up with you later tomorrow into Austria and the Grossglockner. Goodbye for now.